Nashville. We're back with a guide to healthy living with Dr. Liz and Dr. Jason. We are your local health and wellness experts, and we're excited to be back on for this week's episode.
Yeah, definitely. So, hello, everybody.
Hello. Dr. Jason's office is down in Franklin, and my office is down in Brentwood, Tennessee. We're both successful chiropractors, and we are here every week trying to give you healthy tips that you can use to get yourself better and healthier and live a happier, healthier, more productive life.
Yep, definitely. It's our mission. It's our passion, showing people that there's a different way rather than living with pain, symptoms, and a real diminished quality of life.
Right. When you have pain, a lot of times you're unable to do things that you like to do, or you're forcing yourself to do things that you know you need to do, even though it hurts. Yeah.
And you know what? I just do not believe that we're put on this earth to fulfill a purpose living in pain. The human body has the ability to heal if you give it what it needs, and that's what we're all about. And we're about giving you other options, alternatives to how you're living right now to give you that chance to live that life that you want.
I agree. We were designed to be a self-healing entity, and for a millennia, we'll just throw out a random number of years that we've been here on the earth, but for forever, we've been hardwired for survival and life, and why would you want to lead that life in pain?
Yeah. And, Dr. Liz and myself, we love being chiropractors. We love showing people there's another way. It always just gets me that we're called alternative health, because to me, making sure that your body is working the way that it's designed to so it can perform and adapt to the environment and really give you the best performance possible, that sounds mainstream. That doesn't sound alternative to me.
It sounds like anatomy.
Yeah, it sounds like getting your body
Physiology.
Getting your body back to the way that it was supposed to perform. That just sounds like what you're supposed to be doing.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, definitely. So,
well, we've talked about a number of different topics over the last few episodes. Well, however many episodes we've had. Jason's chugging some water here.
Yes, stay hydrated.
But we've talked about headaches and back pain and neck pain, and we've even talked about the benefits of chiropractic for children, which is one of our favorite topics. We could probably talk about that every single week. And if you've missed our show in the past and you're just tuning in for the first time, you're listening to A Guide to Healthy Living. I'm Dr. Liz and he's Dr. Jason, but we have a website and you can go check it out to listen to our old episodes. It's pretty simple. It's a guide to healthylivingradio.com. And on there, you can find out more information about the show, past episodes, and even get in contact with us.
Yeah, and we have a lot of exciting things planned for the show. We're setting up right now where we're going to have guests to come on that are going to be speaking on a variety of different health topics.
I've already got in the works different types of water. I know that sounds like a seemingly boring topic, but actually it's a really hot topic right now with all the different kinds of water out there. I just wanted to point out something funny. And this past weekend I had some friends in town, and we went to the gas station because they needed some beverages. And I made a notice. I went over to the water, cooler, and there's how many types of water just in a regular gas station?
There's a ton.
6 or 7 different brands. Some are touting their healthy benefits, this, that, and the other. And I grabbed my favorite one out of the gas station variety that they had. But I also made a notice that my bottle of water costed more than the same number of ounces of beer. The beer was cheaper than the water.
Ooh, that's a tough buy.
Yeah. But I stayed strong and got the water anyways. But we've got some interesting topics coming up. Basically, what kind of water actually is the best? Because that's one of the things that you need the most of every single day and want to make sure you're putting the best type into your body.
And I get questions like that in my clinic all the time. They're asking about pH. I've heard alkaline water. Is it supposed to be more acidic? Is the pH supposed to be in the 8 or 7.4? Where's it supposed to be? What's this BPA thing? What should I carry it in? There's so many questions. And if you think about water, almost every process that occurs in your body requires water. So there's really nothing more important that you can put in your body than water.
Exactly. So that's something that we're going to come have some professionals and experts come on and talk to us about that as well. But also we've had some questions about, things like balancing hormones. Like how can women help balance their own hormones naturally? That's some other stuff that we'll get into in the future. So stay tuned and stick around. Follow us again. Check out our website, a guide to healthylivingradio.com, where you can follow us on Facebook so you can keep up to date on all of that stuff.
And also, with that page, we really want to make it a health resource for you. We are located, Dr. Liz in Brentwood, myself in Franklin, but we also have a host of a lot of other chiropractors living in other areas where you might be living. So we want to use that page to get you connected with a chiropractor in your area, to get you connected with other health professionals that we're going to be talking about that you might need have a need for. Also have articles about various things. So we want to really use it as a place you can go for a variety of health topics.
Yeah, so check out our website. There's a little tab on there. It's under construction at the moment as we build our list, but it's going to be called our Preferred Practitioner list, and it's on there as well. So a guide to healthylivingradio.com, just check it out.
And actually, Dr. Liz, I know you had come up with this. She loves contests. Aren't you actually going to throw that out there? We're going to do a contest to get people to go to the website, to take a look around and leave a comment. So
yeah, we decided that we wanted to build some excitement, and each week we will actually be randomly selecting a winner to win a $25 Visa gift card, free money. So all you have to do is go to that website, a guide to healthylivingradio.com. It doesn't matter if you live in Nashville or if you live in California or Wisconsin. It doesn't matter where you are. But sign on there, check us out on Facebook, like us, and leave a comment. Watch one of our past episodes. We post all the videos of these recordings on there, and comment on your favorite episode of what you liked, what you didn't like, or what you'd like to hear more of. And we'll enter everybody in each week, and there'll be a new winner each week.
Yeah, so I'm excited about it. There's already a little buzz going on, so it'll be fun to see everyone start to participate.
Yeah. So what are we going to get into this week particularly?
Well, this week, we like to bring up a variety of topics based on what we see every week in our clinic, and this week it's about the minimizers.
That's what we like to call them, is minimizers. Do you know what a minimizer is? Maybe not. But when we get back, we're going to tell you what that actually means. But you do not want to be a minimizer. A minimizer is a bad thing. So stay tuned with us, and we'll go over what that actually is. But being a minimizer is definitely detrimental to your health.
It's the people that wait forever because they're just pushing it off, saying, I'm just going to live with it till they can't anymore. Not a good strategy for your health.
And that's only one type of minimizer.
Only one type.
There's multiple kinds of minimizers, and these are the kinds of people that actually are doing more harm than good to themselves by ignoring their problem.
Yeah.
Again, check us out on our website, a guide to healthylivingradio.com. Find us on Facebook there. You'll also find our phone number. We will be back in just a little bit with a guide to healthy living with Dr. Liz and Dr. Jason, and we'll be talking about you minimizers out there.
Yep, we're talking to you. Well, hello, everyone. We are back. You are listening to A Guide to Healthy Living with Dr. Liz and Dr. Jason right here on 1510 WLAC. And remember, our website where you can visit us. You can actually see who you're listening to. We're going to have
No, they don't want to sue us.
No, see us.
Oh.
See us.
It sounded like you said sue.
No, definitely not that. See us. See the other health resources we're going to put up there. We're really going to make it a place that you can go to find a variety of information about health, wellness, and things that we're talking about on the show. And that's a guide to healthylivingradio.com.
Yeah, check it out. I put a lot of work into that, and I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, you've done a great job. So something that I have no idea how to do. So Dr. Liz is completely responsible for what you see on that website.
So it's very Liz focused since he has no idea how to fix it. Just kidding.
Yes.
Just kidding. It's got both of us on there.
Yes.
Anyways, if you're just tuning in, you're listening to, like he said, A Guide to Healthy Living. What we were talking about before the break was you minimizers out there.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of them in my office this week. I think weather is getting nice. People are getting more active, and you're getting to the point now where you're dusting off the fitness equipment, the running shoes.
Getting ready for the bikini season, or in some people's cases, the gardening season, because now it's time to start messing with your yard every 7 days just about.
Yeah, everyone's kind of climbing out from underneath their winter rocks and getting active again now that the sun's coming out.
Well, I also have seen plenty of this week, as well as pretty much any other week, any other month of the year. There's no season for a minimizer, really. It's really truly a year-round problem. But what is a minimizer? This is the people that come into us and say, well, you know what, Doc? It's not really keeping me from doing anything. I just push through it.
I've learned to live with it.
I've learned to live with it. I've learned to push through it. And it doesn't stop me from doing anything every day, but it's still there.
It's really not that bad.
Or it's not that bad. I can still do everything I need to do. But our question is, well, then why are you here today? What's different about today than a week ago, a year ago, a month ago, the last time this episode happened? What's the difference?
Key question that I like to ask, why now?
Yeah,
You've lived with it for 5 years. Why now?
Yeah. And oftentimes, once we ask that question, sometimes people don't know the answer to it.
Yeah.
I mean, how often does that happen? They're like, well, I don't know. I'm just tired of it at this point. There's more to it than that. It actually is keeping you from doing something, and usually it's enjoying.
It's affecting your life in a negative way, and it's finally gotten to the point that it's so bad that you are forced to take action.
And it's not even that you're unable to do things or unable to perform your activities of daily living, but maybe you're just not enjoying doing them anymore because it's a drag. It's maybe you're having to exert more energy. Maybe it takes twice as long. Sure, you can still put your pants on one leg at a time like Dr. Jason and I can, but maybe it takes you 3 minutes to do it.
Yep. And finally, the back pain, the neck pain, the headaches have gotten to a point where you're forced to act. And maybe it's like Dr. Liz said, the nagging, the having the spouse, the kids have to hear about it all the time. Whatever it might be has finally come to a head where something has motivated you to take action.
Yeah. Another one that I hear a lot is I just haven't had time or I'm too busy to take care of it. That one, to me, is a very aggravating answer. I mean, to me, my health is my most important asset.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
I wish I had more time to take care of myself like I'm supposed to.
Yes. And the truth about your health is all these things that we've been talking about, whether it's back pain, neck pain, headaches, or whatever might be bringing you into either Dr. Liz or my office for chiropractic care, they're your body's way of communicating with you to say, hey, we have a problem. Let's address it and get it fixed so it goes away.
Right. And there are ways that we can address these symptoms to actually correct the problem and not just cover it up temporarily so that you are not experiencing this episode again 6 months down the road, 2 weeks down the road, however often your pain intervals show up.
The problem with the minimizer is, and you know what, I get it. You know, life is going pretty fast and it's pretty stressful these days. And you say, I just don't have time for this. The challenge with that is if you don't make time, eventually the problem's going to get so bad that it's going to force you to make time.
And it's never at a good time.
No.
At that time when you get that flare up, you actually have less time than you normally do to deal with it, and you have to deal with it.
And then all of a sudden we're going on vacation in a week.
Yeah, can you fix me? I'm going to Disney World tomorrow. No.
Yep. Hey, I got invited to go play golf with my buddies, but my back is so bad I can't go.
Yeah. Where were you 2 months ago?
Yeah. How long have you been dealing with this? Oh, for off and on for the last couple years.
Yeah. The off and on is a good sign that there is an underlying problem. And eventually, there's going to be the last straw that breaks the camel's back. And that's when it's going to take you more time and more money and more effort to get it fixed.
Yeah. And the truth about health is there is no, if I do nothing, I stay the same. The truth is you're either getting better or you're getting worse. You're never staying the same. So for everyone who says, I'll deal with it next year, I'll deal with it next month, it's not the same problem because it's going to be worse. It's going to take you more time. And you know what? It's going to hit your pocketbook more. It's going to cost more to fix it.
And to point on one thing Dr. Jason just said, he said it's either getting better or it's getting worse. Now to dive into that just a tiny bit more, just based on physics alone, things don't just get better magically on their own. You have to physically do something, making a change to make it get better. Otherwise, by doing nothing, the only thing that happens is it gets worse.
Yes. So if you are one of our minimizers out there, if you are someone that your spouse right now is poking you saying they are talking about you.
I'm so tired of hearing you complain about your low back pain.
We're going to direct you to our website. And Dr. Liz, will you hit up what our website address is and what they can do there?
It's a guide to healthylivingradio.com. And there you can find out all the information you need on Dr. Jason's office, my own office, as well as how to find us on social media, as well as the phone number to make an appointment. Every week, we offer a limited number of new patient spots in our offices. We split them up between the two of us. So just check it out, a guide to healthylivingradio.com. Contact us there. Let us know whose office you'd like to come to and leave a message.
Yeah, and what our goal is, we really have a passion for helping people. We have a passion to show them that there is another way besides living in pain. We offer affordable first appointments so that you can come in, meet with us, understand what we're talking about, and be able to have us show you what chiropractic can do for you and show you another answer besides back pain, neck pain, or whatever else is bothering you.
And so for the people listening to the radio show, or if you're listening to us even on our YouTube channel after the fact that this show has aired, give us a call because we offer a special pricing for our radio show listeners. That test that we talk about all the time, our special motion study x-rays that we take to find the root cause of your problem, we're only charging $20 for our radio listeners, but we only have a limited number of those spots each week. So make sure you get on our schedule. Go to aguidetohealthylivingradio.com and you'll find out more information there.
You also threw out give us a call, so we should probably throw out that number too, just in case they're listening and want to write it down.
If you got a pen, it's 615-727-3107. But if you don't, that number's also on the radio station website.
Yeah, aguidetohealthylivingradio.com is really the best way to connect with us. It's the easiest thing to remember, and it's the place you need to be.
Yeah. So let's keep going. We were just talking to you, Mr. Ignore the Problem.
How about this one, Dr. Liz? I hear this one in my office every week. I forgot what it feels like to feel good.
Oh, I love that one. That one's actually really sad, though.
Yeah, I mean, that breaks my heart. Especially once they start to get better, they say, I forgot how good it feels to feel good.
Or the sort of the subcategory of that one, I feel 20 years younger.
Ah, I love that one, too.
Yeah. I have a patient, and he's one of my favorite patients. He's so funny. He's probably in his mid to late 40s, I would guess. Mm-hmm. And he's really active. He does a lot of stuff in the yard. He does a lot of his own, mowing the grass.
Hey, I'm 43. We're all active people.
Right. But he also has all these other hobbies that he wants to be able to do, and he wasn't able to do them.
Right.
And after we've been working on him, he's been a patient for over a year at this point. We've been working with him, and he's like, you know what, Dr. Liz, I've started doing some stuff exercise-wise that I haven't done in 20 years.
Yep. I love that.
And he was like, that wasn't even originally a goal because I didn't think it was possible.
It's amazing what your body can give back to you if you finally just start taking care of it. And if someone's out there minimizing, they want to take care of it, Dr. Liz, what's that website? And I guess we'll throw out the number too.
Yeah, aguidetohealthylivingradio.com. Go on there. The number's on there, 727-3107, of course. But we're offering a limited number of spots. Each week we have 20 open spots. We're already down to 18. So go ahead and check us out on there so you can make it to either Dr. Jason's office or my own office in the next coming week. aguidetohealthylivingradio.com. We will be back shortly. And we're going to pick apart a little more about what we've been talking about, these minimizers here, but also some other important stuff coming up. We'll be back. Welcome back. You're listening to A Guide to Healthy Living with Dr. Liz and Dr. Jason. We've been talking about minimizers.
The people out there that have been living with pain, the ones that have said, I've just learned to live with it, the ones that say, it's not really that bad. And their spouses are looking at them and saying, I hear you talk about this every day.
But ignoring it.
You love to play golf and you can't. You haven't played it in a year because your back hurts so bad.
Right. So each week we offer a special number of coveted new patient spots in our offices. There was a little while there where I was actually scheduling out 3 weeks in advance for a new patient appointment. So these are sometimes hard to come by. So make sure you check us out on our website, aguidetohealthylivingradio.com, where you can make contact with us to get one of those appointments. Normally, our new patient appointments are $250, but for you guys, this week, as always, they're only $20. So make sure you contact us through the website. The number's on there. You can send us a message on there, however you want to make contact.
Yep, and also go to our website. Again, that's aguidetohealthylivingradio.com. We're looking for feedback from you. We want to know what you want to hear about on the show. What health topics, what are interesting to you? We have a variety of people lined up where we're going to be interviewing and talking about a lot of health topics that we have questions about every week in our offices. And even to give an incentive, Dr. Liz has set up What? A winner every week? A contest?
What is this? We have a contest. So if you go to guidetohealthyliving.radio.com, you can find us on YouTube, on Facebook. What we're asking is just sign in and like us either on Facebook or YouTube, however that works, and make a comment. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us what you like about the show. Tell us what you want to hear on the show later. And each week we will be selecting a new winner for a $25 Visa gift card. So something as simple as type in a couple words on Facebook, which you already do probably 40 times a day anyways. Head on over to guidetohealthyliving.radio.com and check us out there.
Yep. We want to know. We want to know what's your hot button. We want to know what you want to hear about. And this applies to all our current patients too, because I have my patients during the week say, Can I do it, Dr. Jason? Like, yeah, absolutely, you can.
Yeah, current patients, new patients. You don't even have to be in Tennessee or Nashville, because our goal is to get the message out as far as we can.
But I will tell you this: you have to go to the website and do it there. Because I've had a couple patients say, "Okay, I'm going to tell you. Will this enter me in?" No, it will not. You got to do it on the website.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Well, let's get back to talking about our minimizers, our people who put off their health.
How about those that say, well, it runs in my family. I just have bad genes.
Oh, that one I hear every single week. And you know what? It's not people's fault, because you hear that a lot this day and age. And you know what? It's one of those things that is a great thing to say, and it takes personal responsibility. Yeah, it's a great excuse. It takes personal responsibility away from you. It makes it that you're just a victim.
But what we're talking about and what we work on almost every single day when we're in the office, this is not something that actually runs in the family. Most of these things that we talk about, that we correct and fix, are structural problems. And 99% of the time, structural problems are not genetic.
And there is, and I don't want to take away from those people, there are certain things that people are genetically predisposed to, and
sure.
I don't want to minimize that by any means. But what that does to me is it empowers me and says, you know what, if this runs in my family, then you know what, I know what I'm up against, and I'm going to have to even be more on my game, because I'm not going down that road.
Right. You need to be more vigilant to take care of and prevent what could be coming down the road. Because like I said, most of the time it's not genetic, but there are some rare cases where you do have maybe a genetic predisposition for a different type of arthritis. But the stuff that we work with is the wear and tear kind, and that doesn't necessarily run in the family. It's just wear and tear and a process that happens with or without there being a genetic marker for it.
And what's interesting is Dr. Liz and myself, we see a lot of families. We love when mom, dad, kids, everyone is getting adjusted. And what's very interesting is the only truth to that statement, it does run in the family, is that it's not so much it runs in the family, but everyone in the family is sharing the same lifestyle habits. They're not active. They're eating the same foods. They're taking care of themselves in the same way, and therefore they're getting the same results out of their health.
So we call that more familial, because your family is all doing it together.
Yes.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have to be active. Maybe your entire family is extremely active. Maybe all 6 of you go rock climbing every weekend. You're still encountering the same types of physical activities or inactivities, and that tends to be why things seem to run in families.
Yep. So,
another example, if the whole car or the whole family was in the car and you were all in the same car accident, you all had that accident at different stages of your life. So different life stages will exhibit different types of symptoms, or they may not exhibit symptoms at all for a couple of years down the road.
Yep. And I love to think of my health as my personal responsibility. I take absolute control of my health, but that makes me in charge. It means I can change the outcome. If I don't like what's going on, I can take measures to get to where I want to be. And to me, that's empowering, and that's how I choose to live my life. But in order to do that, you cannot keep on saying, I'll take care of it next week, or if, you know what, it's not that bad, or, you know what, it just runs in the family, or I just have bad genes, because that's going to get you the same outcome that you're trying to avoid. You got to do something different.
Right. And so if you want to do something different, visit our website, guidetohealthyliving.radio.com. Check us out. We're on Facebook. We're there as well. But each week we offer a limited number of spots for anyone who's interested in coming to see Dr. Jason or myself. These appointments do fill up fast, and we only have about 12 left at this point. Find us on our website, guidetohealthyliving.radio.com. Our phone number is there. You can give us a call, but do it today. Don't wait.
Do it now. I always say, and this is how I live my life too, whenever I make a new goal for myself, one of the things that I make sure I do right away is I take an action step. Because you write it down, you take an action step, because then it becomes real and you're actually moving towards it. One of the things Dr. Liz just said right now, go to the website, sign up, get in, take the step.
And if you're curious of what that might cost, just to sit down and talk to us, it's only $20. You probably spend more than $20 in a week on stupid stuff.
Even on coffee. Not to say coffee's stupid, but there's so many things where $20 in today.
If you go to the fancy coffee place, you spend that pretty quickly in a week.
Yes. And then you go back and say, what is your health worth? I don't care how much money somebody gave me. I don't care how much fame. If I don't have my health, in my opinion, I don't have anything.
Well, if it's not worth $20, then I don't know where your life is at.
That's, and I wanted to, it was interesting. This past week, I always have different people that come in my office that tug on my heartstrings. And I had a mom come in. Her motivation for coming in has a 2-year-old, can't hold him when he's sad because her back hurts so bad. And she wasn't one of these people that put it off. She didn't mean to say, you know what, I'm not taking care of my health. She's just busy. She takes care of the house. She has a 2-year-old. She's trying to be a good wife. And things just got away from her.
Yeah, I mean, busy moms have less time than anybody else, it seems. Mm-hmm. They're busy, taking care. Yeah, they're taking care of baby. They're taking care of husband. Maybe they work a full-time job. And unfortunately, they end up at the bottom rung of the ladder until it's too late. And then their problem becomes an emergency. Yep. We're trying to avoid those emergencies.
Yep. And the thing about it is, if you don't have your health, and I'm just speaking from that mom, she can't be the best mom. She can't be the best wife. She can't be the best friend. She can't be the best anything because she's not able to give anymore. She's breaking down.
Exactly. So check out our site, aguidetohealthylivingradio.com, where you can find out more information and get into our offices this week. Dr. Jason and myself have those limited number of spots available. That test is only $20. Just give us a call.
The other fun person that I've had come in my office is the one that says, this is the time I'm going to change my life. I want to start CrossFit. I want to start, a weightlifting program. I want to start running, but my health has been so poor I can't. I love those people, but they're taking action steps so that they can do what they've always wanted to do.
And that's the best way to take care of your health, is to be proactive. Now, I will say, if you are not anywhere near Brentwood or Franklin, please still check out our site and send us a message or give us a call, because we have a large network of doctors all around Middle Tennessee, as well as the rest of the country, that we would love to hook you up with someone that we trust in your area. We know probably 1,000 chiropractors between the two of us.
Get on there, leave that comment, and say you need a chiropractor in this region, and that enters you into the $25 Visa contest.
Gift card contest. Gift card, yeah. So you're listening to A Guide to Healthy Living with Dr. Liz and Dr. Jason. We will be right back, and we'll give you some more information about that contest. But check us out, aguidetohealthylivingradio.com.
We are back. We are talking about minimizers. You are listening to A Guide to Healthy Living with Dr. Liz and Dr. Jason right here on News Radio 1510 WLAC. Also remember us, you could always come and check us out on our website. That's aguidetohealthylivingradio.com.
And we are back. We are really passionate about helping and preventing people's lives from getting worse, preventing their symptoms from getting worse. We always talk about people that come in willingly and ready to get their stuff fixed, but what about you guys that have been putting it off?
Every week. And one of the things that I tell people, and I use this a lot because I can see people connect with it, I say your health is like a bicycle tire. And you have the spokes of the tire, and then you have the center of the tire. And I say, you need to put yourself and your health at that center of that tire with all the spokes coming off. Most people have something else at that center of the tire. It's their job, it's their children, it's their spouse, it's something else, and they've put themselves on way at the end of one of the spokes. And the problem is you can only live like that for so long before that tire just starts spinning out of control. I see it every week in my office with people just saying, I can't give anymore. I can't do anymore. I'm broken. I need to finally take care of myself. And really what you need to do is move yourself from the end of that spoke back into the middle of the tire. Because if you're in the middle of the tire, then you're going to have so much more to give so that you can be the best spouse, mother, father, worker, friend, or whatever you need to be. But every week, I'm sure you see this too, Liz, people they're just burned out. They're at the end saying, I'm here, help me, I can't do anymore.
Oh, yeah, you hear it all the time. I've actually been doing a big file update process in my office where I go through and see who may have fallen through the cracks, who has slipped off and maybe they missed an appointment and didn't make another one to come back in, and we haven't seen them in a little while. So I always do a file update when those people come back into me, and we can show them, because of those special x-rays that we take, how ignoring their problem over the last 4, 5, 6 months has gotten them headed back towards the direction where they started from, even though they may not feel bad just yet. Some of them actually already do feel bad, but we're able to actually see and predict what's going to happen down the road if we don't get back on track. Just like, let's say, like weight loss. Let's say you weigh 1,000 pounds. I know that's not even realistic, but you weigh 1,000 pounds and you lose 800 of them. If you stop doing what you did to lose 800 pounds, what's going to happen? You're going to start gaining it back.
Yep. And it's like what I was talking about earlier. The biggest lie out there is if I do nothing, I stay the same. No, you're either getting better or you're getting worse. And if you're out there right now and you're not doing anything, you're saying, I'm just living with it.
It's not that bad.
Yeah,
it goes away on its own.
I had one guy that said I just put duct tape on it. I like that. That made me chuckle.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm like, well, that's interesting. He did it for his low back to create a support.
Oh, it's like a good old boy version of athletic tape, or something?
He actually had it taped up when he came in. I was like, wow, that's kind of like rock tape, for us CrossFitters. But
okay,
it was duct tape. I'm like,
wow.
That's
a new one.
Yeah.
I have
creative.
heard of some interesting home manufactured gadgets to help things, or things that people are using to feel better that aren't ever really meant for that.
Yep.
But that's a first for duct tape.
So if you're out there and you're one of these people, maybe not as far as using duct tape, but you're going, you know what, I've learned to live with it. It's not that bad. I guess this is how it's supposed to be because I'm getting older. We're here to tell you, no, that's not true. There's other ways, and that's not how you have to continue the rest of your life.
I always find it very interesting that we as a society, at least in our country, take way better care of our cars.
Yeah, we do.
And you know what? Cars are replaceable. Insurance will even replace your car.
Yep.
If something breaks down, you've got a deductible, you can get it fixed. If you get an accident, you got a deductible, you get a new one. If you take good care of your car, it'll last you, depending on what kind you got, it'll last you a couple 100,000 miles or even more.
And no one keeps the same car for their entire life, but as far as I know, you don't get a chance to swap out your body.
No, you don't. And what I mean by people take better care of their cars, the basic concept that we're talking about is changing your oil before your oil light comes on.
Yeah.
We are taught to change our oil every 3,000 to 5,000 or whatever,
yeah.
3,000 miles or whatever, unless you're like me and forget. But we're taught to do that to prevent, I don't know what happens if your oil light comes on, but I've heard it's bad. I don't even know what that actually does in there. I'm afraid to find out because you know why? It would be expensive to fix.
Yeah.
But not as expensive as if your back breaks down or your spine breaks down, your body breaks down.
Well, if we go back to your car analogy, the way that we see most people come into our office because they waited so long is their oil light has been on so long that they're driving, smoke starts coming out from under their hood, they conk out on the side of the road, and they have a tow truck bring them into the office. That's what we see come in.
Yeah. Why wait till there's smoke coming out from under the hood? Why wait until your pain is so bad? I don't understand that concept personally, but it happens more often than you would like to admit or like to think. Well,
let's give them a different way to do it. We are offering a number of things. If you go to the website, a guide to healthylivingradio.com, there's contests there. There's a way to sign up for a new patient appointment that only costs $20. I know the general kind of scope of it, but Dr. Liz has all the details. So.
Yeah, so if you go to a guide to healthylivingradio.com, there you can find us on Facebook, where we are having a Facebook contest right now. You can either make a comment on our Facebook page, on any of the videos that we have posted on YouTube as well, or even through the videos on the website. Just make a comment. What we're offering is each week we will select a new winner for a $25 Visa gift card by just simply liking us and giving us a comment about what you like about our show, what you don't like about our show, or what you'd like to hear later on our show. We want to know what you want to know.
Yep. And we love feedback, and we look at everything that you put on there. So please visit it and get to know it, because we want to make it a real health resource for you.
Yeah. Also there you can find information out about how to get in contact with us for our limited number of weekly radio patient appointment spots, is what I like to call them, because we offer it at a special rate for you guys. It's only $20 to get in and talk to Dr. Jason or myself, as long as you go through the radio show option. So go to that website, aguidetohealthylivingradio.com. You'll find our phone number on there, as well as information about where our offices are located.
Yep. And it's spring. It's beautiful. It's time to get outside. It's time to get active. And the worst thing to do is say, I'm ready to go, and I've got nagging pain.
Yeah. The other thing is I'm ready to go, and my family's about to go on vacation, and I just had a flare-up.
Yeah. If you have back pain, if you have neck pain, you're getting ready to go on vacation, don't wait the week before to finally take action. Take action now.
We're not magic workers. We can't fix your problem in a day that you took 30 years to grow.
Yep. And you know what? On top of that, get the quality of your life back. Get rid of that excuse of, I don't know what it feels like to feel good. Let's get you feeling good again.
It is actually possible, believe
Yes.
it or not. But the disclaimer to that is there is a certain point where we can only get you feeling so good again. We won't be able to get you feeling perfect again if you wait too long.
The longer you wait, the greater the problem grows, the harder it gets to correct it, the more expensive it gets to correct it. And then the really sad thing is you lose all that time where you could have had a higher quality of life.
Well, and the ability to feel better.
Yeah.
At a certain point, there's only so much good we can do. We can keep you out of a 10 out of a 10 pain, but maybe you're going to be stuck forever at a 5 out of 10 pain. Whereas if you had taken care of it back at 5 out of 10, we might can get you back to 0.
The truth is you're a patient no matter what you do. You can either do nothing and there's going to be a pill, a medical procedure waiting for you, or you can say that's not going to be me. I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to be preventative. I'm going to be a patient of health. I'm going to do the necessary things so that my body gives me the best life possible.
So if that's you, contact us, aguidetohealthylivingradio.com. You'll find our information to get in contact with us, to get an appointment in our office. We're running out of spots this week. It must have been a popular week to call in, but we will make room for you somewhere. So just give us a call. That test we offer always is only $20 to our radio show listeners, aguidetohealthylivingradio.com.
Also visit our website if you don't live close to Franklin or Brentwood. Dr. Liz and myself, we have a large network of other chiropractors. We want to find you a good office to go to so that you can get the help that you need. So also leave a comment, which will get you entered into the contest, and we'll also get back to you and we'll direct you to and tell you where you need to go.
Exactly. We have a network of trusted doctors all over the country who also do this same special motion study x-ray that we do. And that's really the only black and white way to see what's working and what's not working. So it's a good way to just keep track of what's going on. And then we can also retake those x-rays when we're done with care and show you what we fixed, which is actually pretty cool.
And the reason that Dr. Liz and we've done the continuing education to learn how to do these special x-rays is we want results. The reason we want you to go to aguidetohealthylivingradio.com, see the resources we have, is because we want the best for you. We want to connect you with the doctors that can give you the best results. And we care, and we really want people to get the help they need. We don't want you to live in pain. We don't want you to live a minimalistic life. We want you to thrive. We want you to be healthy, and we really want to help.
Yep, and we want to help you and your families. So give us a shout out on Facebook, find us on YouTube. All that information is there on that website. What I was going to say before, when Dr. Jason was mentioning there's a pill or a surgery out there waiting for you if you don't take care of this. Keep in mind, there is no pill that's going to fix a spinal problem.
Yep, there's many people that have asked me, like, you know what, I'm a surgical candidate, or how does surgery work for this? The challenge is, and I'd invite everyone, do your research, but There isn't a great surgery that's a cure-all for everything. If there was, I'd be the first one to recommend it. The problem is I have so many people in that it didn't give them the outcome that they're looking for.
A high rate of either failure or regression after that type of surgery. So let that be your absolute last option after you've expended everything else. So give us a call. The number's on the website at aguidetohealthylivingradio.com.
Take advantage, get in. It's a $20 investment in your health. It's the best $20 you could possibly spend.
I don't know what's cheaper than that.
Nothing.
No, not for the tests that we take at least.
Not to get back to your health.
Nope. A guide to healthylivingradio.com. And we're going to wrap up the show for the week. Stay tuned in future weeks. We're going to have some guests on talking about some really cool stuff.
Yep, we're excited and we're getting them lined up.
We'll see you next week.
Take care.